Hello. Okay, mic check number one mic. Looks like I will need the Discord as well. Da 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 dum 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 dum. Move to bottom. Discord in this one is there, but it is muted, so let's unmute that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I learned there's a different audio output thing that makes it a lot easier. So that's nice. What happened to all the green? Hello, Skate Maker. Man, you haven't been here in a minute if you're asking where the green is. Or are you talking about the Christmas setup? I mean, it's not green, but I have a Blue Coast lunch drink. I'm living up the dragon, the Samego dragon skins and stuff. I kind of want to get like. I feel like I should put like my dragon or whatever on here somewhere. Hello, Buzzsaw. Yeah. It's the bank for surfers. Surfers only. Cthulhu, no, because usually Sunday or Monday I'll pull up and I'm like, okay, what do I want to make today? That's usually how it goes. So I don't know until the day of, and I'll just start scrolling through my stuff. I was like, okay, what looks good? Yeah, free fountain soda. It has been quite well. We just got done with a week-long go retreat with our go friends. I don't have girlfriends, I have go friends. Much better. Who needs girlfriends? We got go friends. And Samego Dragon is doing quite well. Very happy with Samego Dragon's performance. But I got to keep, of course, streaming and keep growing. Oh, you got to hit them hard every week. You never know. You don't know what I'm going to hit you with. I don't know what I'm going to hit you with either. No one knows. Only the dragon gods know. Which I guess in D&D would be Bahamut and Tiamat. Is there any other dragon gods? Only Bahamut and Tiamat do. Yeah, so we had a friend from California rent an Airbnb because he wanted to see everyone. He used to live in Tennessee, so he's a former Go Club member. And he wanted to see everyone, so he rented an Airbnb for us all to have a get-together. And so we invited everyone in Nashville and Memphis and got everyone together for a week-long Go get-together. with all of our Go Club members and friends and stuff like that. The highest count day was 21 people. That was one day was 21 people. I think like 6 or 8 of us stayed the entire week, and then a lot of people came and left when they could. It was fun. Nice little break. Oh, did Bessel make the top 10? I didn't notice that. I've actually been focused on other stuff. Dude, okay, this is the person who rented the Airbnb, and I got him on the app, and I was like, haha, I've got you on the app. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to tackle the leaderboard. And I'm like, you're not going to catch up to us. And then he did in a single day. And I'm like, how the heck? And then I realized he did all the beginner problems. Apparently he had tabbed beginner problems and just did it for like 3 hours. And I'm like, I have a catch for that. But I had turned it off to test lag issues, and I forgot to turn it back on. So he found and abused the bug within 30 minutes and took the leaderboard spot. And as soon as I got home from the retreat, I immediately fixed the bug. I was like, dang it. I forgot to turn it back on, and he immediately took advantage of that. Oh, wait, Buzzsaw got 5th. Awesome. All right, speaking of Buzzsaw, let's go ahead and start that lesson. Let me go ahead and restart the recording. He was botting. No, he was tabbing. It was worse. He was literally playing Go with us while having like 7 tabs open on his computer. And then I didn't really think anything of it until I went to bed and I checked the leaderboard and I'm like, what the fudge is this? How is this possible?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing quite good. It was a very fun week, much needed break. Lots of Go.
Great. Yeah, it sounds like lots of fun. I heard you talking about it there for a while.
It was
I tuned in
fantastic. I played
only
so
a
much
few-
ping pong.
Yeah, I tuned in only a few minutes ago, so I didn't catch much if you were talking about it for a while, but it sounds great.
Yeah, it was so much fun. We got to see old friends. We had a big get together. Got to just take a week off from work and enjoy and not even think about work for a week.
That's terrific.
And we played a lot of Go and a crap ton of ping pong. I played a crap ton of ping pong. A few other people played poker.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a little mini Go Congress.
Yeah, it's like a Go Club Congress. It was great. It was a nice little Go retreat. And everyone had so much fun that they were talking about maybe making it a yearly thing. So maybe
That's nice.
every year we'll do a little week-long get-together.
So it was like actually more than just one club. It was like a couple clubs getting together or something like that.
Yeah, so the person who hosted it was a former member of the Nashville Go Club, or the Middle Tennessee Go Club. And it had been several years since we had seen him. But, I mean, once you're friends with a Go player, you never, like, not be friends with a Go player. It feels like if people at Go Cars, it's like, hey, it's been, like, since yesterday, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the way it is.
So we all got together at Airbnb, and we invited the Memphis Go Club, who, we met them at the Midwest Open last year, and then one of them recommended the other to be my student, and then he got to Don and beat the other guy who had recommended that I get lessons from him. He's like, what did you do? You just made him like a Don, and like what? And so we invited them out because we had already been acquainted with them and met them in person and everything at the tournament, so we invited them out. And all the people, some people like come to Go Club when they can, and some people can't hit it every week. But for the week-long event, everyone made sure to hit it all at once. So it was like everyone that is a member came at the same time. And the head count on the biggest day was 21.
Very nice. Yeah. So let me catch you up.
I saw that you got the 5th on the leaderboard.
I got the what?
You got to 5th on the Mega Dragon leaderboard.
Oh, and that's really nice.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
great.
realize that. I guess I hadn't checked it since I. Oh, let me tell you how I probably did it.
Hmm.
um, I have been. I decided that I was going to set my level for 0 through 1,
Hmm.
specifically to do every single problem in every single category, 0 through 1. I thought I was going to get it done in one day, and I had like 5 categories left over. I started from the bottom and worked my way up, and then I had to quit because I was just like, it was too late and I was too
Hmm.
tired. And I'm going to finish them though, and then I might like just limit myself to level 2 problems and do the same thing. And like, I really like spending time going through these categories. And I also love the fact that I'm able to limit the level of the problems. It's so fantastic. Everybody should get it.
Yeah.
Everybody should do Sumiko Dragon.
So there's something about that completionist mindset.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really great. I actually was working this morning on that slider because I've received a lot of feedback that the slider is a little bit um, difficult
It's
to
a little
use.
difficult, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I managed to do okay with it on the iPhone. Sometimes you just have to
Yeah,
fiddle with it a little bit.
so this is going to be in the next update. It's going to be a drop down now.
Okay, that makes sense because that'll be a lot easier for people on the phone.
Yeah, I think this will be easier for everyone.
Yeah,
And
it will.
I hope this makes a lot more sense. A lot of people didn't even realize that there was 2 sliders. They
Mm,
thought the one that was on the left, oh, the B, they didn't realize that moved. And so they would drag it and they're like, how do I limit it to just the strong problems? I keep going from beginner to 4, beginner to 5. I just want like the 5. How do I limit it to only that? And they didn't realize the
right.
second
They
one
didn't know
slid.
they could drag it from the
Yeah, I
left
had
to the
so
right.
many different people report just different misunderstandings with the slider, and some people had trouble grabbing it. And I was like, okay, there's too many issues with the slider. So
Right.
I came up with this
That's
solution.
good. I
So
like
this will
it.
be in the next update.
Okay. So let me update you on what's going on with me. For one thing, we haven't had a lesson for a little while, so we've got 3 weeks worth of stuff to choose from. And the highest week only has 1 game. But you'll notice that I kind of have a new category of game here under events, which is gray. And I've decided that I'm going to be playing my title tournament games in Benkyo League even.
Mm-hmm.
Whether even against strong, even against weak, I just go
Mm-hmm.
on and say, I want to have an even game. Doesn't matter if you're stronger or weaker, let's play even. And I've been enjoying that. And a couple of other people are doing it too. Now, in addition to that, we have 2 Benkyo B League games, which happen to be even because we are both 8Q. So they're worth looking at. And see, I've got 2 AYD games, and if we run out of material, we can take a look at them because I don't mind looking at them more than once because the reviews I get on AYD, they're only 15 minutes long and they're for both players,
Mm-hmm.
and you can take as much time as you
Is
want.
this Insong's username?
No. Croas is his username. The one
Who
above.
is
You see,
Chimin?
the Shimon is his one remaining extra teacher. He used to have like 3 or 4,
Oh, he only has one
and
now?
I think he only has
Oh my
one.
gosh, that man's gonna
Um,
die from overwork.
well, see, here's the thing. He has fewer students than he used to.
Oh, that's
And
unfortunate.
so I think that he had to unemploy some of his teachers when he lost students, not only in AYD but also EYD. Now EYD is higher than it was after he lost people, and it was right after he raised the price, and
Mm.
there was a backlash, I guess, against that, and he lost in both leagues. But now EYD appears to have gained up all the people numbers that they used to have.
Mhm.
And AYD is still down to only A, B, and C. They used to have A, B, C, and D. And when he raised the price, D went away. And actually, I think he lost 2 of his groups in EYD when the price went up. But I think he's back to where he was. But
That's
anyway, I
that's
think he's only got
crazy.
1 left.
He
I think
didn't
he's only
raise it
got
all that
2 men.
much.
He didn't. It was really a tiny raise. It was, and I don't know, maybe it was just that some people were on the fence. And it was maybe the one thing that made them decide to get off the fence.
Hmm. This is not that bad at all.
It isn't. It's, you know what? When you pay for
Like, I
6 months at
charge
a
more than this.
you pay for 6 months at a time, you only pay $100 a month. So it's $900 for a year with him. And then you've got those extra months where you can do the lectures in between seasons. And he doesn't charge you anything for that because you're signed up for the next season.
That's cool.
So
No,
it's a great value.
I really think this is one of the best things out there, but I also feel like you have to be like 5Q plus or 7Q plus to like really get the
Absolutely.
benefit.
Did you see my latest blog post, which was about InSong?
Saw, yes, read, no. I'm trying to not be on social media longer than it takes to post a Go
Okay.
problem and advertise, because I'm really
Well,
trying to stay off social media.
in that post, I said that he'll take students 12Q and above, but that it's my opinion that in order to get the full value from the lectures, you should be 5Q or above. But if you're willing to accept the fact that the league and the reviews are plenty of value, then, hop on when you want. But I actually think that there isn't anybody left that's any weaker than me by much, because we lost some of our weakest ones. And I'm like in the second lowest group at this point, in danger of falling to the lowest group if I come up against stiff competition.
I
So
wonder if I could do some sort of like Youngusang Sumego Dragon collaboration. Because I feel like it's such a good service that we should advertise it, but I also can't like focus on making other people money while I have to like make myself my own work. But I feel like if
well,
I can get creative, maybe there's some sort of
what you
mutual
could do,
beneficial relationship there.
well, you know how you give the codes for like 1 month, and then the person who gave the code gets something. You could do that. And he likes Sumigo, so he might be willing to give your coupon code. Now, maybe he would let you do a coupon code for him, where maybe you would get something out of the first month of membership.
I wonder if I can set something up on the profile. I just closed the stupid tab. No, that's the wrong freaking website. I wonder if there's something I can do on the profile where I have like a monthly code that goes out to like Younguseng members or whatever. And I wonder if I can like have a little input field right here. And if you submit the code, it adds credit to your account.
That could be possible, or perhaps you could set it up so that they join, but only for a month, and then they have to join again with another code for the next month, or something like that.
There's no way for me to let people join without them actually putting their information in.
Yeah, okay.
Because that would be a whole nother setup. Because what it does is it checks the payment platform to see if you're a subscriber or not. So I don't really have a way.
Right.
Currently,
so you got to work around that.
Yeah, currently, I haven't set up any method for like, hey, this person can just access his infinite amount of problems. Don't worry about their Stripe account or whatever. That would take like 4 or 5 different places where I have that check going. I would have to find every single place that I check for the subscription
Right.
and
Don't
fix
even
it.
think about it. Just
Yeah, I
just
think
find a way to work
I
around
think
it.
just having the monthly code might be a good idea.
Right. And then when you say they get some kind of credit for it, what do you mean exactly? That
Maybe like
it would be
50% off that month.
a discount. They'd
Yeah,
get a
it
discount
would
for the month.
it would credit like maybe $5 to their account or something.
Right. Okay. That would be really beneficial to them. And of course, you'd be getting something too,
I would be
because
getting
they'd
the
be.
advertising because I don't really want anything from Ensong other than like if he starts talking about it, it would be plenty for me.
It would,
I get
because
exposure.
if even half of his people subscribed,
Hmm.
you'd be in good shape. Uh, okay, so let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to catch you up on? Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I'm doing well in BKL. At the
Hmm.
end of last month, I was 20 ELO points short of being 7Q. And I've won 2 games so far this month, which is 40 ELO points. So I'm 30 ELO points into 7Q now.
Can
We
you tell
only up.
me what you and Ben talked about in these two resignations? Because these are the two most important ones to learn from.
Oh, um, uh, actually, off the top of my head, I can't tell you, but I don't mind reviewing them again. Um, because, let's see.
Oh, this is NAOL, so that means Ben was doing a super fast review.
No, wait a second. Ben didn't do it for NAOL. He did it for my private lesson yesterday.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and in fact, I have to tell you that Milan says that if you don't want a game reviewed, you should email him and tell him. After this game was over, I emailed him immediately. And I told him, don't let this game be reviewed. I said, I've got plenty of teachers who can spend more time on this than 20
Nice.
minutes. So, you know, I told him I'd rather have it reviewed in a less public forum, although we're pretty darn public where we are right now.
Yeah, I think there's less people that see it on NAOL.
Yeah, that could be.
I still
But
love I have noticed that the one guy that watches, he's actually stayed awake sometimes now. But it was so funny just to see someone with their camera on and they're just completely sleeping while you're reviewing games. It's kind of
oh,
funny.
that is really funny. Um,
Hmm.
so anyway, this game is with a 2Q, and it's even. And oddly enough, when I resigned the game, um, AI thought I was ahead. But that's because AI could see that I was going to be able to live and maybe kill some of his stones. Now, here we are with the low approach.
Hmm.
I mean, the low pincer to the high approach to the 3/4,
Hmm.
which is the thing that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
And I felt really good about the fact that I got a good result in this corner with this. Ben was really happy. Um, so you'll see that.
Have you ever seen this idea?
Um, you mean in conjunction with what's already going on the left?
Yeah,
Or just,
on
no, I
this
have not seen.
board. So
No, I haven't.
if you're working on this, then obviously do this. But the idea is because Q3 is low, then the bottom is less interesting than the right side. So if
Mm-hmm.
the only way the bottom becomes interesting is if black can get the Shamari or get a high move and Kobayashi or something, right? But if you take
Mm-hmm.
that option away, now this bottom side is low, and maybe you could even go high. I think it was high like several years ago because this was like pre AI.
Yeah.
But the idea is if you play it this way, then it's a lot less of a combination for black. So
Yeah. Basically,
it's an
I'm not
idea.
really.
It's a singular idea, basically.
Yeah. Basically, I'm not really paying attention to the whole board when I
Hmm.
do this. I'm doing it because I'm doing it every chance I get, practically, unless it's clearly the wrong thing to do. So
Hmm.
anyway, the move at C4 is the beginning of the trick.
What? C4 is the 3/4
No,
point.
no, I don't mean C4. Sorry. Advance. No, it's C2. The move at C2 is the beginning of the trick. Yeah.
This feels good for white. Maybe it's okay, but it feels flat. If you get over here, it feels flat. What do you think about the result? What is your opinion?
My opinion is I think it's a good result. And Ben told me that I should play at R5 next instead of
Either one, it doesn't matter.
Instead of running.
Yeah, I agree. My point is, like, I don't like that you ran. I like taking the Shmari. It doesn't matter which one.
Right.
So yeah, same opinion.
Yeah.
This is too early.
Right.
You don't need to do this. Just do this one. It's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
And this is okay because you sack the number 1 stone. Yeah, I don't like this weak group here. I think it's just unnecessary. You don't need it. Okay, this is nice. Okay, Okay, now the top side. This is not good. The top side's more interesting. This would be good if black wasn't alive. But black's alive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, the people on stream can hear me, right?
Yes, I already asked them, and they said they could
good.
hear you. I did a little different thing with the audio. So what it was is I was doing an audio output capture, and I was trying to like get the Discord to use a certain channel, so that way I wouldn't hear it from Discord, but I could hear it from the OBS. But I found out that you can do an audio output from an element or whatever, or from a application audio output capture. So I could just say the audio that's coming out of the Discord application, that's the audio I want to capture, instead of trying to find some specific channel on the computer or something. It's a lot easier when I realized that was there.
Okay, that's good. So obviously you solved the problem from the 2 lessons that didn't record the student.
That's odd. It's saying the stream is laggy though. Should not be laggy.
Well, I did see my board got slightly fuzzy for a while, but I didn't say anything because it wasn't too extreme, and then it got better.
On Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at OBS and it's saying it's having trouble streaming, even though it's doing the same thing it always does.
I can tell you also that when I first logged into Twitch, there was a strange thing with you seemingly repeating yourself, and I believe that you were...
That's odd. I wonder if it has to do with the weather or something. Because, I mean, we're using... there's literally nothing different in my place, so I can't imagine... Yeah, it's got to be the internet. Like, nothing is lagging on my computer. Now, the good thing is the recording has nothing to do with the internet, so the recording should be good. But I don't like that the viewers are not getting a good experience. So that sucks. No, but I can see the dropped frames is like 89%, which is insane. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on you for a bit, but it's not good that it's doing that. I just don't know how to fix it. I just don't know why it's happening. I don't know if you need to block right here. The whole point of this move is you're not really focused on the inside, you're focused on the outside. So as long as you have your escape routes, then you're not really a weak group. So I think as long as you have like something like this. Oh man, they said they can't even see anything. It's only the audio. Oh, that is not good at all. I might have to just finish the stream after your lesson. That is really unfortunate. No, I have another lesson after this. Yeah. It's got to be because of the ice and snow outside. MB Texas. I'm not a big fan of this one. I want to because this one looks like you're trying to surround the 3 stones, but the 3 stones are live. So I want the prophet, or I want to go in. Oh, hold on, we're losing Discord audio now. Can you say something?
Hello, I'm here.
No, it's capturing you. I did hear you get a bit staticky. This is not good. Everything is, all the connections and the internet is not good.
Yeah.
I don't want to charge you for a bad lesson.
Well, let's see. We're only half an hour into this. Do you want to cancel, and then we'll just reschedule? Because this is a 2-hour lesson.
Yeah, I don't want a laggy lesson. Can you go ahead and schedule for next week? Next week at the exact same time. It looks like there's an opening.
Calendar. Let's see if I have a commitment, because now that I'm not scheduling every week, I sometimes put something in. I have no commitment. So
yeah, let's do the 26th.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I don't want you to pay for a laggy lesson. That's just not good.
Thanks. And you know what? We talked so much at the beginning, we hardly even got started. So it's not like it's not like we covered a lot of material. I feel like
the first 20 minutes is us just hanging out, catching up.
I know. Yeah. Well, see, that's one of the reasons I like to do the 2-hour lessons, though, because if we're going to hang out for 20 minutes every lesson, I'd rather have it 20 minutes cut out of 2 hours instead of 20 minutes cut out of 1 hour.
So when you look at the schedule, I did update Calendly because too many people were getting confused with the 2 calendars. So it's all 60-minute lessons now. So just schedule 2 60-minute lessons instead of...
Oh, that's unfortunate because it was really, really good when you went to the 2-hour one.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why this may be a problem. Because depending upon when people schedule, if I go to schedule the first one, I might get it, but I might not get the second one.
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons, that was one of the problems with, like, say, when Kadar wanted to try to do a 2-hour lesson, he was finding that he wasn't able to get the second one, even though the second one was there when he scheduled the first one. But because of the 15-minute, what do you call that? The time in between, the buffer. Yeah, because of the 15-minute buffer, it sometimes eliminates the next lesson that was there anyway. So this could be really inconvenient.
I hope not, but basically the calendars were fighting with each other. So the 2-hour lesson people were conflicting with the hour lesson people, and they kept taking each other's slots and
that's very strange.
So because each one has its own like rules for when it can be scheduled. So it's either I limit both or I get way overwhelmed with lessons in the same day. Sometimes.
I'll tell you what, it may not be a problem for this reason. I schedule 60 days in advance. I keep an eye on your calendar. And as soon as it's a new week, even if I don't have a lesson scheduled that week, I jump on and I see if there's if there are slots for 60 days in advance. Nobody else will be doing that.
Yeah. If you can find a way, if you learn about a way for Calendly to fit our specific needs a bit better, let me know, because I would like this to be a little bit nicer.
Okay. Well,
But it needs to be one calendar. Too many people were getting confused. It's just becoming too many issues.
well, if it's one, I guess I'm having a hard time understanding why you can't have the same time frame
The time frame
for
wasn't the issue. It was the lesson cap. So, for
the
example,
lesson cap.
I could only have like up to 3 or 4 hours on a given day for lessons.
Oh, so you didn't. So once you got a certain number of lessons, somebody wasn't able to do a 2-hour lesson
Well,
because
I
it
had one 2 hour slot and one 1 hour slot on Fridads, and like I think an additional one on Thursday. And then someone would book a 2 hour, and then the next person with a 2 hour couldn't book anything. And then someone would book a 1 hour, and then I wouldn't have a 2 hour, but then no one else with the 1 hour slot could find a 1 hour because it was only available for the 2 hour people. So it just became
Okay.
like a big conflict.
I guess I'm having a hard time understanding, but don't try to explain it to me. I
Let me know how it goes. I'm going to keep brainstorming a way to make this smoother, but yeah, just let me know how it goes and if you have any issues.
Well, worst case scenario is that you and I could schedule outside of Calendly, and you could just block those times off on your schedule, which would automatically block them off from Calendly.
Yeah, as long as it's on my calendar and I mark it as busy, it does the same thing.
Right. So if we did that, then those times would just not be available to anybody else. They'd already be gone.
Yeah.
So
We'll
I will
see how
try
it
to.
goes.
I'll try to reschedule this for Friday the 26th. And if after scheduling the first slot I am unable to schedule the second slot, I will go back and cancel the first because I don't want a 1 hour lesson.
No, yeah, so if it doesn't work, then just let me know and I'll just manually put it in. So right now, I'm going to assume 1 p.m. next Friday is you.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry for the lag.
Yeah, it's okay. Things happen.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. That is unfortunate. Huh. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at. It doesn't look like you can. Let me go to. So I was just reading the post that you sent. Yeah, so it is called Under the Stones, but I'm trying to make the terminology more more easily understood for English speakers who are not super familiar with Go. Like it's the target of the terms is for like double digit Qs who don't know all the terms yet. Instead of having like a dozen terms that they have no idea what it means. So yes, Japanese terms are great, but they're very common. You'll have to learn them slowly but surely. But if someone just gets on the app and they have no idea about any of that, I can't just have like a dozen words and they're like, I have no idea what this means. So I tried to put everything in English for the English speaking community as much as possible. Yeah, I think it's nice. There's a lot of things that I was trying to brainstorm the best way to word it. Okay, so we will have to wrap it up. I do believe it is the weather that is causing all this. So I don't know what I can do about that, but it's dropping 88% of the frames, so I can't really do anything. So hopefully you guys will have a good day. Sorry for the short stream. But hopefully the weather will be good next week, and then we'll get back to it next week. All right, see you guys later. Sorry for the short stream.